let's get this one done quickly because I don't know if that was the worst game I've seen since the Jets have come back in 11 years, 12 years, however long it is. I don't care. But my God, that ranks up there as one of the worst hockey games played in Winnipeg since the Jets have come back. Without a doubt, ranking up there with that shutout loss from last year to the Arizona Coyotes. Tonight's 3-2 loss to the Sabres, which doesn't sound that bad, but it is, was just a terrible game. And just, awful. I didn't cover the last game where we lost to Nashville because I was at the GID concert. The Love Is Forever tour. It was a great time. Wasn't that great, honestly. It was good. It wasn't the best tour I've seen in the last year. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to cover that game. It was a bad loss, though, but they played okay at times. Let's see what happens in the next game against Buffalo. Let's just see what happens when they get home. They're wearing the Heritage jersey tonight. I'm excited. I always love seeing that jersey out there. A lot of people I know are at this game tonight. It looked like a fun one. That's what I thought going into this. No words. Like, you should see my notes for this game. First period, I wrote the Blues. You love it because you're talking about those blue Heritage jerseys coming back, so that's great. Boring. ... Nothing else. Second period, finally woke up and someone scored a goal. 1-0 Buffalo. 2-0 Buffalo. ... Third period notes. Finally something, because at least the Jets were able to get a goal. But hey, I'm forgetting, it was 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. The Jets somehow, in the last 5 minutes, put up a decent effort, are able to get 2 goals, a power play goal from Nate Schmidt, his 5th of the year, and then Dubois gets one with like 40 seconds left in the game. Like, oh, we want me to praise you for actually showing up and doing your jobs and playing hockey? Oh, yeah, great job. No, like, tonight was just abysmal. It was an abysmal performance, especially after coming home finally. Like, this loss sucks. Like, this game should have been so much closer than it is. Buffalo is a good team, don't get me wrong. They're 26-19-3. That's probably the wrong record because NHL never seems to update the actual records. I have to pull up the actual standings, and then they're updated. So let's switch over to the Eastern Conference. Let's take a look. 26-19-3. That is the record. The Jets right now are 2 points back of the Dallas Stars, 50 games played apiece. This sucks. Like, tonight should have been a close game. The Jets needed to win this game. Especially after losing that 2-1 game to Nashville that I thought they played good in, honestly. Again, both of these games, they have a weird feeling to it, where it's just like today's game is not even close to what Nashville's game was. It's different entirely, honestly, but like, the Jets just couldn't do shit tonight. The Buffalo put up 36 shots, and the Jets got 21 shots on Eric Comrie. Yeah, welcome back to Eric Comrie. Eric Comrie gets his revenge game. My God. This game angers me a lot. Like, I don't like to get angry this season. We're winning. It's fun. But a game like this pisses me off beyond belief. They should have made this close. This game should have went to overtime. It shouldn't have been a last 5-minute effort of the third period where you finally saw some effort and some dire hockey being played. Where was the effort all night long? Where was the effort for 55 minutes? This was one of the boringest games of hockey I've seen in a very long time. Not to mention just a terrible game of hockey. Just a boring game. That first period was one of... I could have fell asleep. I legit almost fell asleep, I think. When I really think back to it. How zoned out I was watching that game in the first period. Terrible. It was just not fun. Just sucks. Like, oh, man. Next game is against the Philadelphia Flyers on Saturday. You got to win that game. You got to beat the Flyers. You got to beat the Blues on Monday. And then you got the Blackhawks rolling in on February 11th. You need to win that game. You need to win these next 2 games before you go into the All-Star game break. You have to. You've got no choice. When you look at the standings right now, like I said, we're 2 points back, 50 games played each. We play Philly and, oh my God, whatever I said there. Either way, I'm drawing a blank now. Their next 2 games, they only have 1 game, okay? 1 game before the All-Star break. Tomorrow, the Dallas Stars play the Devils. So the Devils can win tomorrow. And then the Jets get an opportunity to win their next 2 games before the break. They're good. They got to beat the Flyers. They got to beat the Blues. You beat both of those teams. You have a little bit of a lead on Buffalo. I know they're going to have games in hand and blah, 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 but get those 2 points. Get them. You'll have a game in hand with a lead. You have to get those points. Like, the Jets need to be on top of this race for the first in the Central coming into the All-Star break. They have to, because then All-Star break is going to come out. It's going to be February 11th, the Jets next game after it. You got to win those. Those are the ones you have to win, because like tonight, if the Jets could have won tonight and then went on a 3-game heater to end it before the All-Star break, that would have been exactly what they needed for the standings. But instead, they put out this crap performance, this disappointing effort. Really, especially after the road trip. Like, they've been on the road, I feel like, for weeks. And then they finally go back home. And then they do this. I feel for the fans that were there tonight. My guys, I had some cousins at this game. I know co-host Jackson for Jets Hub on YouTube. He was at this game. Sorry, man. Sucks. This game sucks. I'm not going to keep talking about it because this game sucks and I want it out of my memory. Jets lose. Game 50 at 82. 3-2. Basically 3-0. Terrible. Just terrible effort tonight. Got to win the next 2 games. That Saturday game against the Flyers is going to be clutch. You have to win that game. And then the Blues game as well will be really good insurance. So these next 2 games, the Saturday game at 4 o'clock on the Pacific, so 6 o'clock Central, you got to win that game. That is a must-win on Saturday, in my opinion. I know they won that game in Philly 5-3 on last Sunday. Revenge game, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, but I think the Jets can do it. They got to rebound. They got to rebound going into this All-Star break because tonight was just bad. And like I've already been saying, you need to address what's going on with this team, right? Logan Stanley, is he a matchup guy or is he a trade asset? You know, Dylan Sandberg, Ville Heinola up front. What are we doing? Jets have a lot of questions still, and they're good questions. They're questions about the direction of this season, not the longevity of the franchise, and for a change, which is nice. We can get to those ones when we get to them, but right now, it's can we win right now? I believe they can. I just think there are tweaks. Tonight's games like this, you know, they remind us of what this team can do at times when they don't play their best hockey. They still have some flaws in there. Connor Hellebuck, credit to you. You played great tonight, and credit to Eric Comrie, too. I really wanted Eric Comrie back after last season. I hated him at the start going into the last season, and he was one of the only good storylines from last year. So, glad Eric Comrie had a good game today, even though he beat us. But I always like to see Eric Comrie doing well. And he did do well. You know, he only let in 2 goals, you know, and they were, like, kind of pretty good goals at the end of the game. He could have had a shutout. It was pretty close, so I don't know. We're going to end this video off here, though, guys. Tell me what your thoughts are on this game down in the description below, as always. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm done talking about this game because my brain is hurting. That sucked. They better win on Saturday. That's all I'm going to say. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Go Jets, go. And I'll see you guys in the next one.